would say how everybody is today, but you know, one is the loneliest number you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. Boy, it's nothing interesting to do while waiting. I don't know how everybody else does it. Maybe I shouldn't worry about how everybody else does it. But yeah, we're playing Civ 6. Uh, Eve and I have mods, a lot of mods actually, where we can where we've added characters from different games or animes. So one of the characters is Accelerator from Index. Well, a lot of people from Index, or Tuaramatsu no Index, or a certain magical index, certain scientific railgun, or a certain scientific accelerator. Aqua from Konosuba. I think Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Carissa from Index. Salil from Index. That would my bad. Fire Emblem. Index. Daruk and Deku King from the Legend of Zelda series. All these are Index. Zelda. I could have sworn there was one more. Am I crazy? I thought there was one more. Did I overlook them? Megamine. Rhea from Three Houses. Nope, I'm just crazy. I thought there was more than I thought. Well, I say I have two people. Hello, hello. Welcome to my stream. How are you? I'll play the accelerator while waiting for Eve. I actually don't know his power, so this will be actually an interesting run. Let's see. Defensive buildings receive a +4 culture. Ancient walls can hold one great wall of artwork. Cities with ancient walls receive one great artist points and +100 production in defensive buildings during a dark era. That's not really that good as an ability. Like, the rest of the Misa network is good, but accelerators is kind of meh, unless I'm not understanding it. Defensive buildings receive +4 culture. Ancient walls can hold one more great piece of work. City with one more great artist point. This isn't that good. So, I get what the game was trying to do here. In the anime, Accelerator's power is vector manipulation. He can reflect or control vectors to return attacks or anything like that. And I get the idea of like, hey, because he's such a protective, because his powers is such a self-protection that he can attack with his protection, they try to give him more protection and gave him culture. Which, while that makes sense, it really making it culture is the weird part. Like if it was science, I'm like, okay, yeah, because in Academy City, science would make sense, but as a whole, Alistair Crowley, that makes sense. He's a tactician. Okay, he's Aqua the Black. He back. That makes sense because his name's Aqua, and because he has the element of water, so his thing being like around uh water. I don't disagree with that. Aqua makes sense with her stuff. If you watch Konosuba, I'm not going to explain Konosuba because I don't have enough mental ability to. Byleth. Byleth is my favorite one that I've played so far. So the way Byleth works is she is both a focus on war and religion, as well as science. She's kind of a very good all around. Uh, and she's a medieval to I would say atomic age or modern age. I don't remember if it's atomic then modern or yeah, but her stuff is all around like religion and that. Her Church of Syros gives her the ability to gain extra trade, and when she trades outside of her country, she pushes her. She gets 100% more religious pressure on those cities. So she's all about spreading her religion and having a lot of wars, like the Officer Academy. Whenever you build a science center, that also becomes a war place, so like you could make units there. Very interesting way to use a character from Fire Emblem because of how Fire Emblem works. Let's see. Then we have Cilia. I have yet to play with her, but it seems like hers is based on the peaceful thing. She has very higher alliance points, which you can use to change votes to your favorite. And if even I don't really care for the diplomatic victory because like the way you lose diplomatic favor is kind of weird in this game. Like if you have coal plants, you'll take like a negative, but you have to go to nuclear. But if you have nuclear plants, like if you have any type of power, you start taking diplomatic negative things. But it's less with nuclear than coal. It's weird. Also, if in the ancient world you took over the country, um, or took over the capital, the leader, you would lose points because you're like, oh, you still have this country's capital. It's just like, man, I didn't even meet you, and this was in the ancient era and we're in the modern era. It's mine now. Like, you know how many times capitals have changed hands because of the world? Uh, let's see. Let's see. Who's the next modded person? I don't really know Cylindria. I have not used her. So, yeah, I could not give you information. Daruk. Pretty much mountains. He loves to be in the mountains. His whole entire area is in the mountains. The Deku King, woods, all about being woods. He gets a lot of money. Let's see. Frenda. I don't know enough about the item or gremlin, so I'm not even going to talk about them because that would not be fair to people I haven't played yet or know enough about to explain. Index makes sense because if you watch the anime, his name is Index Labrorum something Latin. I don't remember the last one. Pretty much, she has a eidetic memory, and she has like 1,000 books stuck in her mind. That's all magical. That could make people go crazy. But then she has a magic on her, so she can't cast the spells. But so it doesn't make her go crazy. It's weird. It's weird. You have to watch the anime to understand. Just a heads up if you do. The first episode is a little. Uh, Toma Kamajo, or Kamajo Toma, has an interesting ability in the game where his right hand can, or in the anime where his right hand can cancel out any magical powers, but it's only his right hand. And so if you have no magical powers or Esper powers, psychic powers, and you can just are really good at hand to hand combat, he's going to lose. Um, and again, it's very hard to transfer that into this game, so I don't blame them for making him kind of like, oh, he can kind of use faith because he's between both faith and the science side of Index. Long story short, Index, I forgot to mention this. Index is what if religion had magic and science had Esper powers, and they kind of have like this split of like science versus religion, or knowledge versus magic. It's kind of interesting series. I really recommend it. Again, the first episode is very hard, and I don't know how to explain it. Well, Eve joined the thing. Did she send me 1 second? Technical difficulties. 1 second. Eve. Oop. Well, she's not back yet, so you're still here stuck listening to me. There she is. Also, let me. Ooh, that might be a little better. Eve, you everything good?
Yep, everything should be good.
Okay. Well, do you want to come out from behind the door?
You, what?
I mean, I don't know how not to drop the.
Anyway, We should be able to get started here in just a moment.
Oh,
Just launched my stream. Sorry about the delay, y'all. Um, Zero here got a little ahead of himself today.
okay, okay. In my defense, I was explaining the different characters that we could use.
Yes, and that's totally fine.
Also, I want to make sure that I didn't accidentally share my whole friends list. I was going to put myself above it, but I forgot that they had the game summary and the friends. As long as I don't accidentally click the friends, I'm good.
Understand.
But no, so going back through the characters while you just finishing ready, because I still haven't decided who I'm going to pick. Probably Byleth. I know her well enough that I can kind of make it interesting, but I hope it's always interesting. Anyway, last order. She's somebody who can kind of keep. She's a clone, but not a fully grown clone of Makoto Misaka, and she can kind of keep Accelerator. It's again to understand you have to watch the anime. Her power, I don't understand how they got that, but again, the mod people had to do what they could do for the mod. Let's see. I found one of E's favorite character, Ryuju Malik. Malik Ryuju from Breath of the Wild. She's the Gerudo chieftain, chieftain. Oh no, I think they used chieftain, but I thought chiefess was the female. Anyway, no, her power is very interesting. If you have her in the desert, you're gonna have so much money. It is ridiculous. I one time tried it out. I'm just like, oh, so this is what he feels like having billions of gold. I'm just like, this is like turn 30, but everything else about her is kind of eh. So like she has all the money, but not strong anything else. So more of like, hey, she can make you deals because she can make you rich type of thing, from what I've seen. And I found Eve's second favorite character, Megumin. If you've watched Konosuba, you know what this girl's all about. She's good for one thing and one thing only: explosion. Um, in this game, that's just nukes. And
And that's basically all it is in the show, to be real.
I, I hate that I can't argue that. Ugh.
I mean, think about what the Dullahan in, what was it, episode 7, 8?
That poor
His
Dolaheg.
literal one request was, don't nuke my house anymore. Please.
And for that, he got so abused. Poor guy. Oh, God.
Listen, he deserves it just as much as Toma does.
Kazuma. Toma.
Listen, I get those two protagonists swapped all the time.
Oh, God. Okay.
Because they're both very deadpan characters in their own right. And they both happen to end up in very perverse situations, basically constantly.
I will defend Toma. He is not trying to find them. They just find.
I'm not saying Toma means to.
Toma is like the dog who caught the tire. He doesn't know how he ended up there, and he's going to get hurt for it. Kazuma is the dog chasing the car. The car stopped, it hit the car. Ow. Toma's just like, why is this?
I'm going to swap my mice.
Did your mouse die?
Yeah. Listen, I have 3 of them. It's fine.
How? You know, I'm always a little concerned of how often that happens. Let's see.
How often what happens?
You have 3 mice. How often does it happen that you?
Zero? Who the heck is... Did you make a public game, Zero?
Did I make a plug of the game? No. Random leader, random leader, random leader, random leader. You, me.
That's not what I mean.
Who is that? I made it. I made it private. Game setup. Huh. I. I may.
Good job.
I
Very
may.
good job.
I may have accidentally made a public game.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I.
Listen, this is why I normally set up the games.
but you let me get bored.
Just pick your character. I see you're going with him, so
Yeah, technology is very reliable, kitten. Well, I think I'm gonna call you Mafia because I think kitten just
what? I
kit.
did. What did I miss?
Oh,
Hold on.
somebody replied to my stream. Like somebody replied. I was replying to chat.
Okay, I don't. I'm not looking at your chat, so I didn't know.
Name was Kitten Mafia. And I just
Gotcha. Yeah, no, no. I understand. I
well,
understand.
kitten's like, oh, here's this cute pet name. So I like, So is it Mafia or Kitten? I think we'll go with Mafia because, like, I would call my significant other.
Yeah, you don't want to sound like a Discord mod. I'm just going to say that.
That is the worst thing you've ever said to me.
But am I wrong?
I I hate the fact that I can't argue it. Don't forget to put yourself on team one. Oh, that is a mod that we are using, everybody. We're using you could share research, and because we can share research, we made it where if one of us is doing all the research, everybody else does research, so it's kind of
Well,
shared.
that's the requirement of the mod. The mod makes it so if you want to share research with your team members, there must be an equivalent number of teammates for each AI.
Yeah. Don't forget your character. I need that.
I sent it to you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Right before I went to go get a drink.
Send it again. I don't see it.
Second.
You know, maybe maybe next time. I'm not sure, but I think I should wait next time. Like
That I think that makes the most sense there.
I think like I jumped the gun. I wanted to explain the game. Didn't want to like people to come in and be
I
like,
understand. I'm not mad at you.
just a
I'm
little
just wanting
just a little disappointed, right? Oh, let me
there is a little tinge of why this, why do.
look. Look. I never said I was smart. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit apply. If you go ahead and hit up, ready up while doing that, so the game can load, and then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you on the push or the view? Because the push sends me to a whole different thing.
Let's see, 1 moment.
Please, loading. Please wait. Mm. I wonder what language they're singing in. Like, you gotta think, like, that language is. Or is it just, like, a fake language?
I don't think it's a equivalent of Simlish.
What's Simlish?
Do you really not know what Simlish is?
No.
Okay, it's the language in The Sims. Have you ever noticed how Sims sound like you could almost understand some of the songs?
No, I have.
Have you never played The Sims?
Uh, no.
Um,
And she's not there. Oh, no. Oh, hi! Just appeared magically. Oh, I've got a interesting start.
sure.
So, yeah, again, we are using some mods where we share resources, and oh yeah, I forgot we're playing on the Zelda map. Oh, I'm actually in a really good spot, and you're in a really good spot because you're just around deserts. Do I want to put my thing on the water? It's never a bad idea to have water, but there's not very. Oh, I forgot to do the truly abundant thing. I'm gonna put this guy over here. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm gonna put my guy back here. I want to have this Garrick Mock Monastery. We're gonna, as always, start with a monument. There. Oh, research. How about as always, we start with pottery so we can get some science.
This is a lovely start.
Well, you actually have a character who exists here.
I see.
So remember, we're playing on the Zelda maps.
I didn't. I wasn't here when you were selecting that, so I wouldn't know.
So yeah, I've got to say that. Oh, hang on. Why is it not listening to me? Oh, what was I gonna say? I had the biggest brain fart. But yes, the oh yeah, I forgot. She gets a free trade route. I'm like, how do I ever have a trade route? I haven't even did the code of law, which I'm gonna go
Mhm.
ahead to do foreign trade because let me not go ahead and skip my turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my turn straight to writing because I need that for this character. Open civics tree and foreign trade. So what victory should I go for? Religion, conquest, culture. I mean, I have Moneybags McGee down here.
You say that, but you're going to get basically an equivalent amount of money with the person that you are.
Byleth doesn't make that much money. She makes an
Zero.
obscene.
Zero. That's a lie.
Oh, because of her trade routes. I forgot about her trade routes.
You get more trade routes than I do.
Does she, do? I've never realized I got a lot of trade routes as Byleth. And she's my favorite character. Ba-da-ba-da. But yeah, no. Byleth is one of my favorite characters just because of all the science she gets. She does take a hit to what is that called? What is that called? I can't think of the name of it. Oh, game calculating. Culture. Oh, I need more housing. I'm building as fast.
We're on turn, what is it, 3? And you need more housing.
Apparently, Byleth is like, hey, go make more people. Go. What's so weird though is there's like it says two population. How are people counted in here? I've always wondered
Honestly,
that,
I don't know how they are counting for your cities.
because if I have two people and I already need more housing, you've got to assume like I have like I have a theory. I don't like the theory.
Hmm.
Well, I got another population. Oh God, that little area is awesome, and it's very well defended. Please wait. Okay, so I guess we're going around here. Garrick Monk Monastery. Did we get okay? But yeah, no. Ow. Mm. Oh, I should have did a builder first. I did monument first. Well, monument's not that bad.
Honestly, getting that especially early.
You broke up so bad that you were a robot. Did you guys understand her?
It's that.
It I cannot understand you. It is terrible. Ba-da-ba. Like you were completely just ba-da-ba.
How about now?
Perfect. I I hate that I made that joke.
Hmm?
Ah, oh well.
Oh, you. Uh,
You just realized the joke I made. I don't hate that I made that joke anymore. Yay. Let's see. I wonder who our enemies are. Oh, we have a turn limit. Whoops. Oh well.
Honestly, I think that makes plenty sense for a. It's going to be a 2-hour stream. Let's be fair.
Brrr. It is really bad. I wonder what's going on. Oh, right. I need to do my laws. Can I do my laws yet? Government, great people. I just know that this is going to be fun. Ba da da.
I
Oh,
wonder if that helps at all.
you sound normal now. You don't sound like an atomic automaton.
An atomic automaton. I see.
It did not help. I understood you, but you went back to atomic automaton.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick power cycle real fast. See if that helps.
Wait, 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 wait. Okay, now do it. Okay, now I won't skip Eve's turn. So yeah, I I don't even know what just happened there. She just sounded like something was breaking. That was something interesting. So how is everybody? Just back to you and I again. Well, us. You know what? Nah. I think saying you and I is fine. But yes. So for Byleth, weirdly enough, I want a lot of. I don't want to build any like war camps because I get a free war camp with every science thing I build. Let me click her. It can probably work it out. So she gets an additional military policy slot for every government. So I want to choose peaceful ones. Power of the progenitor god. The god in I just lost it. What is three houses? Three houses. The god in three houses is called the progenitor god Sothis. She lives in Byleth. Long story for that one. Play the game if you want to figure that one out. That's actually a really fun game if you like strategy based games, which I'm a huge fan of. But she's all about like, but there's a thing called Officer Academy where they train people. It is a science based and faith based military academy. So I don't blame them for them putting all of that in one building because that would be busted. Why did I say busted like that? That is, I I may be dumb, guys. I may be really dumb. I